in full Marxist mode. And when he's not in full Marxist mode, he's in full Mussolini mode. I've got a pen and I've got a phone, but it's more than that. Obama is now on his indoctrination and repetition tour. He's much like some of these professors I had in college and later law school who are literally clownish, foolish, throwbacks. And the answer is always the same. More centralized government while claiming to be a populist. You notice that, by the way? More and more centralized power in the hands of fewer and fewer, in Obama's case, his hands. Well, he's out there talking about the people and the folks and so forth. But all this Marxist claptrap about redistribution, attack capitalists, attack wealth, talk up the middle class while you really are targeting the middle class for destruction, pretend you're for the poor and minorities when they're poorer than ever before. So Milhouse, Barack Hussein, Benito Obama, whatever his name is, Barry, was at Georgetown University today. Listen carefully to what he says. Your jaw's going to drop. Well, not the whole jaw, the bottom jaw. Cut one, go.
What's happened in our economy is that those who are doing better and better, more skilled, more educated, luckier, having greater advantages, are withdrawing from sort of the commons.
Stop. First of all, he can't speak in literate, complete sentences. More skilled, more educated, luckier. Truthfully, folks, this is the mindset of a despot. Yes, we all have luck, and we all have the opposite of luck. Bad luck. Right? Sometimes we're luckier than other days. But we have good luck, we have bad luck. But the point is you work hard, you try to be successful, and you try to increase your opportunities for luck and reduce your opportunities for bad luck. But all the time, working hard, progressing, evolving, growing, developing, producing, creating, innovating, and so forth and so on. You talk about lucky, look at Obama. But that's not even the point. We're withdrawing from sort of the commons. What does that mean? We're withdrawing from the commons. He doesn't even know what it means. This is the claptrap that was told to him day in and day out, day in and day out. And I don't want to hear ever again that when I was the first to call him a Marxist, oh, he's so over the top, he's no Marxist. This is straight out of bullcrap land. It's Marxism. Destroy the society is unjust, take from the haves, give to the have-nots, and the iron fist of government has to do all the social engineering. Because capitalism is a fraud. It's built on feudalism. This is their argument. This is their thinking. And we've never had a true, just society where everybody's equal. Everybody's equal. No matter how much we spend, no matter how many departments and agencies we create, no matter how much redistribution of wealth, no matter how much spending and borrowing and taxes, how many regulate, we just can't seem to get this right, can we, ladies and gentlemen? And as I wrote in Ameritopia, so what do we do next? Double down, triple down, quadruple down. What else did he say? Go ahead.
Kids start going to private schools. Kids start working out at private clubs instead of the public parks.
No, I thought this was precious. And you all know what I'm about to say. This is really precious. So he is doing his class warfare thing because it's like Tourette's for this guy. It's knee-jerk. Going to private school, private clubs. Oops, wait a minute. I send my girls to private school. Ooh, wait a minute, they're not with the commons. I sent them to private. Wait a minute, private clubs. That's where I play golf, at private clubs. Ooh, wait a minute. So he's got this Tourette's-like reaction. And then, ooh, he's living. what he's condemning. He's living what he's condemning. The fool doesn't even understand. Oh, he's a fool, as most Marxists are. Go ahead.
An anti-government ideology then disinvests from those common goods and those things that draw us together.
Let's stop. Anti-government ideology. Anti-government ideology. Really? Who's riding in the streets in Ferguson, Missouri? Who's riding in the streets in Baltimore, Maryland? Who rioted in the streets in the 1960s? Who took over college campuses in the 1960s and 70s? Who is it that wants to fundamentally transform America? Who is it that eviscerates our Constitution? Who is it that has the borders wide open with a flood of illegal aliens coming into this country? Is that pro-government? Is that pro-constitutional government? See, this is the distinction. You and I, we the people, we reject centralized tyranny, dressed up as government, but we embrace constitutional government. Real government. We're not anti-government. We're anti-him and what he's doing, and we're anti what's being done to our country. Obama is schizophrenic in this. On the one hand, he rails against the system. On the other hand, he is the system. On the one hand, he rails against the system, anti-government. On the other hand, he seeks to destroy the country and fundamentally transform it. That is, he's attacking and defending at the same time. He's usurping and demanding at the same time. Because Marxism is incoherent. It's an incoherent ideology. It is an unnatural ideology. It seeks to change the nature of man. You know, after the Russian Revolution, and I wrote about this in Emeritopia, the revolution occurs, the slaughter goes on. Lenin becomes very ill, he's on his deathbed, he sees the rise of Stalin, he's very concerned about Stalin. He wasn't a big supporter of Trotsky, but he starts to back, near the end of his life, Trotsky against Stalin, but it's too late. And then he says, there's a problem with communism. It tells us what to revolt against, but it doesn't tell us how to govern. You see, ladies and gentlemen, Marx and Engels in their Communist Manifesto, among other writings, you must destroy the existing society. No matter how much misery is concerned, you must wrench out, squeeze out every aspect of what existed. You saw what happened in Cambodia, 25% of the population slaughtered. You saw what happened to Mao's China, 40, 50, 60 million killed. You saw what happened under Stalin, 30, 40 million killed. You've got to eliminate, destroy. These successful, these lucky people Obama talks about, Mao used to talk about them, he eliminated them. Stalin used to talk about it, he eliminated them. And so forth. But you can't eliminate everybody. We're human beings. We're human beings. No matter how much iron fist, no matter how much police state, no matter how much misery, genocide, no matter, you can't change ultimately man's nature. That's what we learned in the Enlightenment and before. That's what Judaism teaches. That's what Christianity teaches. That's what religions that have gone through Reformation teach. It's the nature of man. But Obama is a lightweight Marxist. He's intellectually a lightweight and effectively a lightweight, thank goodness. But this is what he's projecting now, and he's full-blown, he's out of the closet, he's exposing himself. Oh, he'll go, oh, they call me a socialist, they call me a Marxist. Right, we got that. much like Castro before the revolution, mocking them as well. No, I'm a little D-Democrat, he would say. I'm about democracy and representative government. We got to overthrow the military junta, the military dictatorship. But look how Obama speaks now. Private schools for his kids? Let's start from the top. Let's digest the whole thing, 42 seconds without interruption. Go ahead.
What's happened in our economy is that those who are doing better and better, more skilled, more educated, luckier, having greater advantages, are withdrawing from sort of the commons. Kids start going to private schools. Kids start working out at private clubs instead of the public parks. An anti-government ideology then disinvests from those common goods and those things that draw us together. And that, in part, contributes to the fact that there's less opportunity for our kids, all of our kids.
He's caught up in his own muck. His brain has turned into glue. He's thinking, on the one hand, the other day, I was dividing the nation into racial classes. Today, I'm not dividing the nation into racial classes. I'm talking about the masses. And I address this in Ameritopia too. But you have a keen ear for this now, right? You can see the language here, right? You can see the rusty gears in his head, trying to articulate things, trying to make sense out of his schizophrenia when it comes to his ideology. He's just trying to break through, trying to explain, and he really can't. Because he's a dime store Marxist. He's a soapbox Marxist. Problem is, he's president of the United States, and he has a pen and a phone. A pen and an Obama phone. More when I return.
Mark Levin.